Do you know how ancient scriptures intertwine with modern geopolitics? While the Bible doesn't directly address the contemporary Israel-Palestine conflict, it's rich with historical and prophetic texts that many reference when discussing the region's significance. Dive into this intriguing intersection of past beliefs and present-day challenges with our brief overview. The Bible, particularly its Old Testament, serves as a foundational text chronicling the history, trials, and triumphs of the Israelites. This group, heralded as the descendants of the patriarchs Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, occupies a central role in the biblical narrative, providing insights into their profound relationship with God, societal evolution, and the geopolitical landscape of the ancient Near East. The Israelites' story begins with Abraham's covenant with God, a pivotal moment that establishes his lineage as God's chosen people. This divine relationship is further solidified through Isaac and later Jacob, whose 12 sons become the progenitors of the 12 tribes of Israel. One of the most poignant chapters in the Israelites' history is their enslavement in Egypt. This period, marked by hardship and oppression, culminates in a dramatic exodus led by Moses. Guided by divine interventions like the parting of the Red Sea and the receiving of the Ten Commandments on Mount Sinai, the Israelites embarked on a 40-year journey through the wilderness, forging their identity and laws. Upon reaching the promised land of Canaan, leaders like Joshua spearheaded military campaigns to claim the territory. This era saw the Israelites transition from nomadic wanderers to settled inhabitants, establishing roots in a land flowing with milk and honey. The subsequent establishment of the kingdoms of Israel and Judah under King Saul, David, and Solomon represents a zenith in their history. Jerusalem was fortified as the capital, and the first temple, a monumental religious edifice, was built. However, the biblical narrative doesn't shy away from presenting the challenges the Israelites faced, from internal strife to external threats. Prophets like Isaiah and Jeremiah emerged, warning of societal decay and impending doom, while also offering hope and redemption. In essence, the Bible's recounting of the Israelites' history provides a rich tapestry of faith, resilience, leadership, and divine interaction, making it a cornerstone of religious and historical study. The Promised Land, a covenant, and legacy in the Bible. The concept of the Promised Land holds profound significance in the biblical narrative and the collective consciousness of the descendants of Abraham. Rooted in divine promises, the land of Canaan becomes a symbol of hope, destiny, and the enduring covenant between God and his chosen people. In the early chapters of Genesis, the patriarch Abram, later renamed Abraham, is called upon by God to embark on a journey of faith. Leaving behind his native Ur, Abraham ventures into unfamiliar territories, trusting in the divine assurance that guides him. The land of Canaan, a region stretching from the eastern Mediterranean coast to the Jordan River Valley, is presented not just as a physical destination, but as a testament to God's unwavering commitment to Abraham and his lineage. Genesis 12:7 captures a pivotal moment when the Lord reaffirms his promise, emphasizing the enduring nature of this gift. To your offspring, I will give this land. This declaration transcends mere territorial boundaries. It's a pledge of legacy, prosperity, and divine favor. Further, in Genesis 15:18, the covenant's scope is expanded, detailing the land's vast expanse from the river of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates. This description paints a picture of a bounteous land, rich in resources and potential, awaiting the Israelites. Over time, the Promised Land became emblematic of the Israelites' hope for a place where they could live in peace, practice their faith, and flourish as a nation. Throughout their history, from slavery in Egypt to their wanderings in the desert, the promise of Canaan served as a beacon of hope and a reminder of God's unwavering faithfulness. This divine commitment, rooted in ancient scriptures, continues to resonate, influencing religious beliefs, cultural narratives, and geopolitical dynamics to this day. Jerusalem's significance, the heart of biblical narratives and beyond. Jerusalem, often referred to as the City of Gold or Holy City, occupies an unparalleled position in the biblical narrative, religious traditions, and historical records. Its significance transcends mere geography, weaving together faith, politics, and culture in a tapestry that has drawn pilgrims, conquerors, and seekers for millennia. The city's prominence in the Bible is deeply intertwined with its association with King David, the revered monarch of Israel. David's conquest of Jerusalem from the Jebusites and his decision to make it the capital was not just a political maneuver, but a spiritual declaration. The city soon became the epicenter of Israelite religious and cultural life. The first temple's construction under David's successor, King Solomon, further elevated Jerusalem's religious stature. As detailed in 1 Kings 8:1, a momentous occasion unfolded when the Ark of the Covenant, the physical embodiment of God's presence and the repository of the Ten Commandments, was reverently transported from Zion, the city of David, to its designated sanctuary within the temple. This event underscored Jerusalem's role as the spiritual heart of the Israelite nation. The city would later witness the construction of the Second Temple after the Babylonian exile, reinforcing its central role in religious observances and rituals. Jerusalem's significance isn't limited to its biblical mentions. Over the centuries, it has been venerated by Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike, each attributing deep spiritual and historical importance to the city. For Jews, it's the eternal capital and the Western Wall's site, the last remnant of the Second Temple. Christians revere it as the place of Jesus Christ's crucifixion and resurrection. Meanwhile, for Muslims, the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock mark it as one of Islam's holiest sites. In essence, Jerusalem stands as a testament to faith's enduring power, a city where history and divinity converge, and stories of the past continue to shape the present and future. Diaspora and return, the Jewish journey of exile and redemption. The term diaspora refers to the dispersion or scattering of Jews beyond Israel, a phenomenon that has significantly shaped Jewish history, culture, and identity. While there were instances of Jewish communities settling outside Israel before the Roman conquest, the destruction of the Second Temple by the Roman Empire marked a profound turning point. This catastrophic event led not only to the loss of the central place of worship for Jews, but also to a massive displacement of the Jewish population from their ancestral homeland. The aftermath saw many Jews being sold into slavery, migrating voluntarily, or being forcibly relocated throughout the vast expanse of the Roman Empire. From Spain in the west to Persia in the east, Jewish communities took root, adapting to local customs while preserving their unique religious and cultural heritage. Yet despite the physical distance from their homeland, the yearning for Zion, a term that encompasses both the city of Jerusalem and the broader land of Israel, remained undiminished. This collective memory and aspiration were kept alive through rituals, prayers, and festivals. The phrase "next year in Jerusalem" became a regular proclamation during Passover and Yom Kippur, reflecting the deep-seated hope of return. The Bible, especially the prophetic books, is replete with verses that speak of a future gathering of the dispersed of Israel. The words of Isaiah 11:12 poignantly capture this sentiment, envisioning a time when God would rally the nations, reassemble the exiles of Israel, and bring back the scattered population of Judah from every corner of the earth. This theme of return from exile, deeply embedded in Jewish consciousness, has resonated throughout history, culminating in the modern Zionist movement and the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948. It stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of a people who, despite adversity, have clung to the hope of returning to their ancestral land. Prophetic texts and their implications for modern Israel. The Bible is replete with prophetic texts, many of which have been the subject of intense scrutiny and debate, especially in the context of Israel's modern restoration. These prophecies, primarily found in the Old Testament, often speak of a time of return, restoration, and divine favor towards the people of Israel. For instance, the prophets Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel all foretell moments when the scattered children of Israel would be gathered from the four corners of the earth back to their ancestral land. These visions range from poetic expressions of hope to detailed descriptions of events and timelines. In contemporary times, with the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 and subsequent events in the Middle East, many religious groups see these ancient prophecies being fulfilled, viewing modern Israel as a realization of biblical promises. However, interpretations vary widely. While some see every event in the Middle East as a direct fulfillment of prophecy, others adopt a more symbolic or allegorical approach. On the other hand, secular perspectives might acknowledge the historical and cultural significance of these prophecies, but not necessarily view current events through a prophetic lens. For them, the modern state of Israel is more a result of political, social, and historical forces than divine orchestration. The New Testament and its perspective on Israel. Shifting to the New Testament, the focus is primarily on the life, teachings, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, as well as the formation and growth of the early Christian church. Set against the backdrop of Judea under Roman rule, the New Testament provides invaluable insights into the socio-political and religious dynamics of the time. However, when it comes to prophecies about the future political state of Israel, the New Testament is largely silent. While there are eschatological passages in books like Revelation, they are often complex, symbolic, and open to various interpretations. Furthermore, the teachings of Jesus, as recorded in the Gospels, emphasize spiritual principles, personal salvation, and the kingdom of God, rather than offering specific prophecies about territorial Israel. While the Bible, both Old and New Testaments, holds profound significance for understanding the history and aspirations of the Jewish people, its prophetic texts are diverse, multifaceted, and often open to a range of interpretations, making them a continual source of study, reflection, and debate. It's imperative to recognize that the Israel-Palestine conflict, while deeply rooted in historical and religious narratives, is multifaceted. Many religious Jews and Christians do ascribe a profound biblical significance to Israel, viewing it through the lens of ancient prophecies and spiritual promises. However, the modern dynamics of the conflict encompass a myriad of political, historical, and social dimensions that go beyond purely religious beliefs. Moreover, the Bible, a collection of diverse texts, is subject to a wide range of interpretations. Scholars, theologians, and religious groups often hold differing views on specific passages, further complicating the dialogue. To truly grasp the complexity of the situation, it's essential to approach it with an open mind and a willingness to understand multiple perspectives. If you want to learn more about this topic, please watch the next video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. God bless.